show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look at Jake Dumbledore, what's happened?
He's back. He's back.
Sliding slow, sunset on the screen. CNS travel, Eddie Lugo on the scene. Chat lights up.
He's back.
Chat lights up, we loading up the stream. Passport open. Big plan, big dreams from Charlotte.
He's back. He's back!
We dive in together. Let the live feed flow. We go deep and we're seeing it. Ride that way, feel that progress. Eddie Lugo in the groove, seamless. YouTube grow when we vibe like this, yeah. Deep and with CNS. Hit that like, let the doubt get rinsed. Every trip, every tip, that twist. YouTube grow when we vibe like this.
Hey, I'm back.
I see.
Yes, sir. Back from the back-to-back cruise.
Well, excuse the heck out of me, mister.
Hey, look, it was definitely an adventure. It was
I see.
unlike
I mean,
any cruise
I
we've
wanna
been on.
hear.
We
Sweet.
had never been on one like that, but it's still, we had hiccups, we had bumps in the road, but everything, it still worked out. It was still a good time.
Nice.
It's it's like we always say, it's all in what you make it. But yeah, so we'll I'll be talking about how that was a little later, and still tomorrow night we'll talk about it some more. But yeah, it was definitely different than what we've been on before. So
Nice.
but let's see here. We got Danny in here. Hey, Danny, appreciate you coming.
Causing trouble, like always.
Yeah, she first one in. So yeah, that's right. And a guy named Eddie's still here. I'm back, and he's still here.
Ay, ay.
So what you been up to, Eddie, since I've been gone for 2 weeks?
Busy. Keeping my running. Stay away from ice and all that good stuff. Keeping the channel going. Trying to stay out of trouble. Since Danny's looking forward to getting me in trouble anyway, and we miss you, sir. Yeah, you were missed for the last 2 weeks, but you were enjoying your well. How did you put it? Here's what 70 weather looks like. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Well, I just wanted y'all to know that there was an end to all this coldness. There was, and what it would look like, be refreshing and warm.
That's what you were enjoying. But, welcome back to reality. I mean, even though it's not too bad today,
Right.
it could have been worse. But yeah, so
Yeah.
no.
Hey, Barry, hope you're doing good. Appreciate you
How
coming
doing,
in.
Barry? So Barry, yes.
Yeah, it was nice once we got further down south and
Yeah.
got warmer. But we got today we left. We were supposed to leave on that Sunday, February 1st.
Okay.
But that's when all the snow was supposed to start here Saturday afternoon and snow Saturday night. And so I said, well, we'll go ahead and we'll leave Saturday morning. So we got up early Saturday morning, and we were in Norfolk at like 8:30 Saturday morning. So we got there way ahead of everything,
Which is a good thing, I think. I believe you did the right thing.
Yeah, we got there, and it was extremely cold and windy. You know, we went on to Sunshine, and the crews before us, they came in early. They came in Saturday morning instead of Sunday morning, because trying to get the people back so they could, you know, make their trip home, you know, without the snow and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
after they docked, you know, people could get off, or if they wanted to, they were going to let them stay on the ship, you know, get the rest of that Saturday night, and then they could get off Sunday morning, just like they had originally planned. Hey, Vicky, hope you're doing good. Appreciate you stopping in. But so like I said, we got there at 8:30. So when we got there, we stayed. The motel we stayed at was just a couple blocks from I mean, we could see the ship from our window, you know, at the motel. And we were watching. There was a lot of people getting off, and I think they only had like maybe 100 people stayed on the ship Saturday. Everybody else, they just went ahead and got off and went on home, you know, trying to beat the weather. So they had the crew had a lot easier time flipping the ship compared to normal. You know, they only had 100 people to keep up with it and that kind of thing. But we watched them leave, and it was just cold and windy. But it started snowing there in Norfolk probably. We were out to eat supper. I think it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. We were out eating, and it started snowing. And now when it started, it snowed, but it was just like, you know, most places, it was just real dry and powdery. So once it stopped, you know, the wind was so bad, it was just blowing it right away.
Yeah.
But from the motel, we were able to watch the pier workers from the port. They were out there right after it quit snowing Saturday night around midnight. They were out there scraping the walkways. They had tractors, they had blowers, because it was so fine and powdery. They were actually using leaf blowers, you know, just to blow the snow off the walkways and stuff. Cool. But so that was good, interesting to see that. Hey, Em, appreciate you being here. Just coming and hanging out with us a little bit. Sunday, when we got up and went and got on the ship, well, you don't think about it, but most cruise ships, you know, heat is not something they spend a lot of time and money on to be able to heat the ships.
Yeah.
Because unless it's a special ship that's just going to be in the cold all the time. Well, you got to think about Saturday, they had a lot of the doors open, letting, you know, a lot of people off. Then those people, you know, it was 1,100 crew on the ship, and then it was only about 100. So it was only 1,200 people on that ship Saturday night. Yeah. So there wasn't a lot of heat going from that. And Sunday, when we got there, of course, on deck 3, you know, the doors are open for everybody to get on the ship, and the cargo doors down below are open, you know, taking on the luggage and new supplies and getting off the trash and the old supplies and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, and it was again extremely cold. I think the wind chill was like 7, something like that, and the wind was blowing right in the doors. So we were that cruise was the one that we were surprising the in-laws that we were going to be there. So once we got on the ship, we put our stuff in the room and come back, and there at the atrium bar, sit there and waited for them to get on, and about froze to death because the wind was blowing in there. That was the picture I sent you. I was sitting there all wrapped up, toboggan, and, you know, you could see your breath, and sitting there at the Lido bar, at the atrium bar. I mean, so that was definitely an experience. And it took a while once everything got loaded on and shut up for the temperature in the ship to warm up. Like I said, just because they didn't, you know, the ships are not built for that kind of cold and to recover the heat like that. And there was that was Sunday. It was Monday afternoon before, it was comfortable around the ship, temperature wise. As long as you stayed kind of out away from the center, it was somewhat warm, but you could tell when you started working towards the center, because that's where all that cold air had come in, and it's open most of the way up there in the atrium. So it takes a lot to heat it up. But they had some plumbing issues the first couple of days on the ship. There wasn't no hot water. And then some of the drains were backing up, and I was like, Lord, now we're going to be on another poop cruise. But come to find out what was causing it, there was a lot of people that were running the hot water in their shower constantly, trying to heat up the room a little more. And so they were using up all the hot water, and the drain system can only take in so much water at a time.
Yeah.
And so they were somewhat overloading it. But then there was people that they'd figured out, they take the hair dryers out and take a rubber band or something and just hold the trigger on the hair dryer. So they were using the hair dryer to heat up and all that kind of stuff. So once it finally got warm up, that people quit acting crazy. Things started getting a lot better. But it was definitely an adventure the first couple of days, just getting over the coldness on the ship and getting over the people trying to change it, So we couldn't. They had to change. We couldn't go to Bimini. That was one of the ports we were supposed to go to. Celebration Key, Nassau, and Bimini. Bimini, it was too rough and too windy. They couldn't dock in Bimini, so we had to skip that. But we did make it to Nassau, and it was in the low mid 60s, I think, at Nassau. And then Celebration Key, it was around 70. So, which was still a lot warmer than from where we had been and where y'all were. But it was still cool. But it was like I said, it was a good time. Coming back, they actually extended it from a 6-day to a 7-day, because that Saturday we were supposed to come back. The Port of Norfolk was closed because of the high winds. It was like 50 knots, so they couldn't come in, they couldn't dock, and that kind of thing. So we had to just zigzag back up and down the coast of North and South Carolina until the next morning, and they opened the port and got in. And it was wasn't as cold. It was in the 30s, and it was the wind still, but not as bad. But they had come up with some plastic curtains that they could hang over the doors, so it kind of blocked some of the wind, so the ship didn't get as cold that time. But we joked. We said, well, when we went to Alaska, a couple of years ago, it wasn't as cold as it was on that cruise. But when you go to Alaska and the colder ones, they use the ships that they can close the roof, and they're made more for that. So that was another thing, that the first couple of days and the last couple of days of that cruise, people were condensed in areas because they closed off the Lido. All the outside decks were closed. So you had to, go up and down floors to go across from one end of the ship to the other. All that area won't open. So there was more people in all the other areas inside the ship that were open. So it was a little more crowded than normal, a little more getting around, but
getting more to know you better.
That's right. But like I said, it was still good. It's all in what you make it. And, you have to kind of roll with the punches and
well, we had that experience on the Margarita Bay. When we left custom, it was very rocky, so the whole top got shut down. You couldn't go outside. And another experience we had was, I believe it was either 2018 with the Escape or 2019 with the Bliss, living out of New York. as we left the port in New York. It was raining. It was cold. It was foggy out there. You couldn't hardly even see the bridge, the
Right.
Arizona Bridge. And me and Alice were out there, running around and like crazy, taking pictures and stuff. But it wasn't as I don't think it got too cold inside the ship. I think the ship was, from what I recall, it was comfortable. Me and her, we were in long pants and shirts and our not really thick jackets, but at least some kind of fleece, waterproof fleece, to be outside on the rain.
Right.
And then we had a good time, but it was we experienced that coming out of there in cold weather. So it was something interesting, something different.
Oh yeah, yeah. We luckily, we went ahead and packed different than we normally do. So we, normally with it being cold like that, I'd have probably just wore a pair of jeans down there that day, and that would have been it. But I went ahead and packed another pair or two, so we had pants to wear, because that first week, there won't but about 2 days that you had shorts. The rest of the time you had pants and shirt, hoodies, and that kind of thing. So we luckily packed for that. But there's another thing, we always book interior cabins. That's just, we're normally never in them enough to pay the extra for the balconies and different things. Well, that was another thing that was a plus for us, because interior rooms, they regulate the temperatures in the room better than anywhere else.
Yes.
So, we didn't, it was cold, when we first got on, and it was cool that night, but before sunlight, the next morning, our room was fine, without running the hot water or the hair dryer.
Cool. Nice.
So that's what we had some people that were in balconies, and they were cold, even a day or two after, even though they kept the door shut, just that glass, exchanging the heat and the cold. So, it's Scotty J. Appreciate you coming by.
Hey.
But so yeah, it was definitely interesting, and good experience. One thing that did kind of dampen a little bit for me as far as content was where everything was so condensed. I didn't film that much, and some of what I did film, I won't be able to, or I won't use, because it was so condensed. There was a lot of kids everywhere.
Oh, okay.
And so you couldn't get much footage here anywhere that kids wouldn't be walking by, or you look and there's kids there or something. We just ain't gonna use footage with other people's kids in it like that.
Yeah.
And so that's one drawback to that. Hey, Scott Smith, listening and running some errands. Appreciate you listening to us while you're out and about.
And a happy birthday to your wife, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Instead of running errands, he better be running her out.
Yeah. That's right. You better.
That's right. But, I don't know that I'd call her taking her out to eat errands, but
hey, to each his own. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So was it the 2 weeks on the same ship or a different ship?
No, we did stayed on the same ship, the same room. So when we got back, we went the second week. We went to Amber Cove, Grand Turk, and was that it? I think that was it. Seems like there was somewhere else. I can't remember. Oh, we were supposed to go to Half Moon, but we couldn't go to Half Moon because of the wind and everything. So we just went to Amber Cove and Grand Turk. And now those were wonderful. It was 75 to 80 degrees, sunny. The wind wasn't blowing. We walk around on the ship, those sea days with your shorts and t-shirt. Everything was open, so it was more spread out, and you could sit in the hot tubs and all that kind of good stuff. So that the second week was a lot better and a lot more
Vacation style.
Vacation, and a lot more normal what you normally have. Let's see. Barry said, I film kids in all my videos. I mean, they are all my kids. Well, that's a little different.
Yep.
But
I do the same thing. I try to stay away from kids.
yeah. It's just I just don't want I know when my kids were small, I wouldn't want to be watching a video somewhere or something like that and see them up there. That I didn't know anything about or whatever, because so just try to stay away from that. Let's see. Hey, Zach. Oh, that's fine. Ain't no problem. Just appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing good. I saw on the second cruise, I saw a sticker up on Serenity deck that reminded me of Zach. So I sent him a picture of it. He could rebrand it very easy with just changing a letter and a couple pictures, and so we'll see if he does anything with that. But I thought it was kind of cool when I saw it, and so I sent him that. So we'll see if he does anything with it or not.
Yep.
But I did have a big, nice surprise while I was on the ship. I got the notice that I hit 1,000 subscribers, and so that was
congratulations.
Nice on the ship. But
I didn't. The real work starts now.
Oh yeah. So I didn't. When I first got it, it said it was 1,000. I looked and it was like 1,000. I said, I ain't saying nothing. I'm gonna wait a little while till it gets up there.
It's 1,010.
Yeah. So it kept it kept going and got 1,000.808 or something like that. And I said, all right, I'll say something else. So, but that was a surprise, but that was good. And, everybody that's in here is all part of it. And I appreciate everybody for everything they've done, all the support that they've given. And, like Eddie said, now it just means I got to work harder.
Yeah. Now it counts. So yes. So,
which I still got to, I still can't do anything. I still got to get up some more watch hours. I got to get about another 1,000 watch hours, I think. And, then it'll really
some pennies.
Then it really start to make them pennies.
Yep. Everybody calls it monetization, whatever. And I always call it penetization. You're making pennies here, right?
Yeah. So so that was a good surprise. Let's see. There'll be plenty of videos for Helen. Oh yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah. I'll be there.
Oh yeah. But we're planning on being there. Hopefully everything will keep going. Crystal changed jobs, and so we're hoping the schedule's going to keep working out. So we'll find that out. But everything is going. Let's see. Oh, thank you there, Cruise Tubers. Appreciate it.
What's up? Nice.
So, Eddie, I'm gonna tell on myself here for a minute. I think I told you I got a new camera.
Yes.
That you could, it was magnetic through a chain, and you just walk right here and walk around. Well, I got it, and I hadn't had time to mess with it. And just a couple days before we were supposed to leave, I said, I got to play with this camera, get it so I can at least get it to record or whatever. I sit here and I mess with that thing, and I mess with it, and could not get it to work. Every time I would hit the button for it to start recording, the screen would just go red and it would cut off. I mess with it. Look, there won't nothing in in the box package, it wanted a lot of instructions anyway. And there was nothing in there. And I run out of time. I said, well, I'll just have to try to figure it out or send it back or something when we get back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so I was kind of bummed about that. And about midway through the first week, needed to change the SD card in my camera. So I went and changed, and I put the SD card that I had been using in that one, the new one, trying to get it to work. Well, when I stuck it in the camera, it said it was full. I said, no, that card ain't supposed to be full. Well, it was. And I said, I wonder. That's why it turned red and cut off. So when I got home, I took out another SD card that I knew was empty, stuck it in there, hit the record button, everything worked like it was supposed to. It was just that darn SD card was full, and it don't tell you on that camera that it's full. It just turns red and cuts off.
Smack yourself in the head.
So I said, dang, darn it. Now I got to go on the cruise all over again.
No.
So if anybody gets the camera and it just turns red and cuts off, try another SD card.
Get your freaking SD card. Bring it with you to Helen and try it out.
Yeah, but because I just knew, I mean, that there wasn't no reason. I thought that all the cards I got a little folder that one side has got content on it and the other side is fresh cards, and all of them are on that side. And find out. So
that's the whiskey you were having before the trip. There you go.
Might have been trying to stay warm for all the snow and stuff coming. We said that. Let's see.
Oh.
Yeah, it was, Dan. It was. Let's see. What I do? Get your kids to have electronics.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Mine's 26 and 25 and 26, so they don't help too much.
Nope. My son is 30. He lives in Kansas. Our daughter lives in New Jersey, so forget about it. None of the luckiness down here. And all my grandnephews and grand nieces here,
right?
They're all doing their own thing. So,
oh yeah, all right. Lord. Well, I was looking at when I found out I hit the 1K, I was looking. I was like, okay, what did it? What put it up there?
Yeah.
And the way it looks to me. Hey Ron, appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good tonight.
What's up, dude?
I think it's a combination of the shorts and being consistent with the shorts. I got consistent getting at least 3 shorts out every week, which I know I increased that, but that's just what, to get consistent, getting a routine. That's what I set up, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to have shorts come out. And so I got them scheduled and they come out. So I got, that was consistent. And most of them, they were getting, a couple thousand views. So that was picking up some new people. And I got some subscribers from that. And then the promotion thing I did, that we had talked about a couple weeks back. I got a lot of subscribers from that too. So I think it was a combination of both of those. And I really think the promotion thing just, all that does is it, instead of you having to figure out the algorithm, YouTube does it for you and puts it out in front of the right people. And so I think just by that, those people have shared it with other people that were in their groups and their places. And so I think it's just a combination of those things that got it up.
I believe you are right.
And like I said, it's just the now, it's still climbing with subscribers, but now it's just I've got to keep that consistency and the content that they liked and made them subscribe, you know. So
yes, yes, and yes.
that's where the work starts.
Christopher says, what was the promotion thing you did?
It was through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can just go into your YouTube studios. And if you look on the YouTube studios up across the top, when you're looking at your videos, your list of videos, there's several things across the top, and one of them is promotions. If you click on promotions, it'll give you different categories, I'll say, that you could choose from as far as what you're looking to promote and what you're looking to get out of it, whether you're looking to get views, whether you're looking just to get engagement, or if you're looking to get subscribers. And you just pick which one of those you're interested
Share
in.
the screen.
Right.
Let me share the screen so he could have an idea. Do you see it there?
Yep. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me get this out of the way. There you go. Yeah, but let's see. Right there, that you'll see that promotions. You can click on that and it'll open up to where you can make those selections of what type of promotion you want to do, which one is like 3 of them. And you know, it's all a dollar amount you set up. It's going to default to like $200, but you can change it to whatever you wanted. If you want $5, if you want to leave it at 200, if you want 25, 50, whatever you feel comfortable doing, and you set a time. It defaults to like 2 weeks. So if you put what I did, I put $25 on it. If it let it do for 2 weeks, and then you pick a video or a short that you want it to use, and then it pushes that video or that short out in front of those back. No, there we are. It pushes it out in front of people interested in those.
Yeah, you pick the countries that you wanted to go to also.
Yeah, you pick the countries that you want it to go to. What I did, what I would encourage for like the to gain subscribers, you know, I would do a long content video and just look at your videos that you've got out there and pick one that's got the highest views on it already, because you know that's one of the better performing videos you've got, that more people have liked it. And so use that one. Don't use one that you hadn't got a lot of views on yet. Yes, you can do the promotion and increase the views for that video, but if you're trying to get subscribers, you know, put one of your better ones out there that you already know people like. And that's what I did. I just did that, let it run, you know, for the 2 weeks, and YouTube does it. You know, they spend a little bit of money each day, and you know, it may not take 2 weeks for them to spend $25, or it could take the whole time, but they put it out there. And then when you go back to that screen and you click on promotions, it'll show that video that you got promoted, and then it'll show you how many people it's put it in front of, how much interaction you got, any subscribers you got, and let you know what you're getting out of your money.
Yep.
You know, I really don't want to get in this one, but anyway, I will. You know,
I'll have you.
Some people talk about people buying subscriptions.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is not buying subscriptions. All this is you're paying YouTube to use their algorithm. It's basically just like advertising. If you go and advertise something, you know, you buy stickers and hand out stickers as advertisement. That's why we do it. It's the same thing as you're just advertising. with YouTube, and they're just putting your video out in front of people that are interested in that type of content. It's up to that person that they put it in front of, whether they watch it or not, whether they like it and subscribe to it. It's completely up to them. It's no different than any video you've already put out. And so it's not buying, subscriptions or anything else. And even it's just advertising is all you're doing.
Yep.
Because you
also pick what you want. You want views,
right?
More increment of your channel, or are you looking for subscribers or whatever? You pick what you want, and you let YouTube will decide what they're doing with it.
Yeah. It's
you
just
have no control. Once you send it, it's on YouTube's hands.
Yeah. I mean,
I do it a little different. 40 cent, will it affect monetization? No. What I do things a little different than Sherman. I also got 2 promotions. I send every month. I put 3 shorts. The shorts that are picking up the most, that's the ones that are going in. Depending on what's on the short, that's where I send it to. That's the countries I picked. I usually picked both Spanish-speaking countries, English-speaking countries, Indian-speaking countries, or Talago, which is in the Philippines and all that. And if I have a short that is mostly, I would say, with a Muslim feel to it, I send it to the Eastern countries, most of them, and whatever other country speaks mostly, it's a Muslim country, and those videos pick up a lot. I mean, I've been picking a lot of subscribers because of that. And then what I do, I keep that short for the whole month. I make sure it's 4 weeks, and all I put on each video that I use short, $5. That's what I put in. And I let it fly. Some shorts are great. Some shorts, they do okay. And that's how you keep an eye on which ones are doing. And then you move on from there. Then you decide if you want to go with more shorts. If you want to put a video, that's completely up to you. But that's what I've been doing. I put 3 shorts a month. All 4 weeks, $5 for the 4 weeks. Does it do great or not? It's not in my hands. It's up to YouTube to put it out there, because I'm paying them to help me promote my short. So it's completely up to them. And then from there, every month I receive notes on what's, how high it went, how low it went also. And then when I check on my members, I see where they're coming from. And a lot of them usually from Asia, including India and all that too. So it's doing pretty good. I mean, look at my numbers, where I'm at. So I'm doing pretty good. So, and I'm just going with the flow. I'm not pushing anything. I'm not, ramming it to anybody like that or anything like that. I'm just letting it fly. YouTube is helping me out.
Yep, that's right. It's just, like I said, it's just advertising. It's just, the algorithm that everybody tries to figure out.
Yeah.
YouTube knows the algorithm. And so they know, they look at that video or short, whichever, and they say, all right, well, this group of people will like this. And so they put it out there. It's no different than when you open your YouTube, there's always videos up there that YouTube is suggesting for you to look at. That's why it's on your screen. And some of them are going through this promotion thing, and that's why they're there. And some of them it's just the way the algorithm picked it up and it's put it there. So it's, it's the people have the same option and opportunity to look at it or not look at it, just like you do every time you log on. And it's, really it's cheap. I mean, like what Eddie said he does. And, I just tried it, $25 for 2 weeks. And, you can't hardly get 2 weeks worth of stickers for $25.
You got that right. Yep.
So let's see. Yeah, they can promote anyone, but putting them out on the browser function. Yep, that's right. I mean, that's all it's doing is just helping to get your content in front of the right people, and then if they subscribe, then it's up to you to keep putting the content out that they want to see to keep them.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely. Hey, Gavin, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing good tonight. But I mean, it's so. But yeah, we got that. So now it's up, like I said, it's up to me to stay consistent and 30.2 thousand subscribers.
Yep.
So that's
one of the ways is through that promotion. I've been getting some nice numbers. Also, hustling works,
right.
And putting your good stuff out there and keeping control of your channel works too. So yes.
Yeah, that's right. It's just makes it a little easier for you to get there. It's not.
Yeah.
Just doing the promotions is not going to put you at 30,000 subscribers.
No.
At 1,000 subscribers, it's going ever how much money you spend, it's going to put it out there in that number of people for them to look at it. But if you're not putting out the content that they want to see, that they're going to enjoy, you're just going to be spending money and not getting anything in return.
Yeah.
So it's not going to put you there. Somebody can't go and say, all right, well, I'm going to start a channel today and I'm just going to, here's $200 for the next 2 months promotion. And at the end of the 2 months, I'm going to have 10,000 subscribers. No, you may, but the next month, you're not going to have any because they're not going to stay there. Yeah, that's what I did. I just did one with $25. That was what I did. Eddie does smaller amounts on short.
Very small amounts, yeah.
So you can do it any way that you want to and you feel comfortable doing.
And that's all I do is shorts. That's it. I don't do no videos, no lives, no nothing else. Just little shorts.
Yeah. I think what he's going to say is because that's where you get more views. I mean, you do the shorts, hardly ever do you put a short out that you don't get, 1,000 views in less than 24 hours. As long as it's good content now, that they want to see. But I mean, the ones that I've done, just about all of them in no time, you're getting a lot of views on the shorts compared to how long it takes to get the same number of views on long content if you can get the same number of views. And I think that goes back to, we've talked about a lot before, is just people's attention span now. 30 seconds to a minute is all they care to watch something most of the time. And then they're scrolling to the next one and scrolling to the next one. So they're picking up, they'll go and they'll sit there and watch shorts for 30 minutes, but wouldn't sit there and watch 2 15-minute long videos.
Yep. And this is something that they really, really, really love to watch.
Yeah. It's like Danny, do shorts more than the videos. Yeah.
You say you put 3 shorts a week?
That's what I've got. I've got scheduled out to do, like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I have at least that consistency. But like when we were on the cruise, I was adding in shorts in between and sometimes a couple a day. And I'm going to still do that, but that's going to be just to get me on a schedule and that consistency. That's what I did, was the 3 shorts. And I was taking all of those are shorts that I'm taking from long content videos. A lot of the fill-ins are just, ones I'm doing random stuff or whatever, not necessarily content from a long form video.
Because I'm doing about 3 shorts a day.
Yeah, I know you pumping them out. You pumping them out.
Was all the lives that I do in the morning, then a few lives at night. And the lone videos that I've been doing is when I go on a cruise, maybe a cruise charter news here and there, but it's mostly lately I just been doing content from the cruise that we've been, usually on Friday evenings at 7 p.m.
Right.
And that's about the only videos that I've been putting out. Then the rest is shorts. Shorts, everywhere. So yes.
Yeah, I mean, try.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
It can't hurt,
Mhm.
just put out whatever money dollar amounts you feel comfortable trying out. Put it out there, and whichever one of the three types you want to do, whether it's subscriptions or watch hours or just interactions, and see what happens. Like I said, it ain't gonna hurt, that's for sure. And as long as you pick a good short or video form to use, you're gonna get something out of it, I'm sure, because they're gonna put it out in front of the right people that want to see that type of content.
Yeah, Ryan was showing some of that stuff on YouTube, how to do it. And I believe the first video he did, that put it out, he put in $200 down. I'm like, wow, okay. So did it work for him? I have no idea. I haven't asked him. That's not really. I'll let him explain if he wants to. But I wasn't gonna ask him about it. But when I saw that, he's showing the numbers and stuff, and then he puts $200 on a video. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go that high. That's why I say my budget is very small. So $5 to me, it's a lot of money. Right. And it's been helping me out. So I mean, I'm just looking for numbers. The views I lost back when I got kind of kicked out of YouTube for 90 days. I deleted so much stuff thinking that was the wrong thing. So I ended up killing over 400 videos. I lost over 350,000 views. I would have been already over 1 million views on my channel. Right. But because of that, and now finally doing these little promotions that I've been doing every month, it's been climbing. So I think I'm close to 800,000 views already. So little by surely, I think by hopefully in a few months, I should be finally on that 1 million views mark. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, Ryan does go. If you tuber or anybody else this more interested or has more questions or whatever, Ryan did a video a lot deeper into it than what we've been talking about. And like he said, he actually screenshot and showed the steps that he did to do that and what he chose to get there. And also, what was it, about 3 weeks ago on this show, Ryan was here and talked about it more and more in depth. And that's what actually, got me to Ryan videos, is what actually got me interested or curious about it to give it a try. So just go back and watch any of those, and it'll be a lot more information in there about how to do it and whatnot. Or if you decide to do it or whatever and have questions or whatever, feel free to reach out. I'll help you the best I can, or Eddie, or we can get Ryan and get more questions answered for you.
Yes,
definitely. But it's like I said, just look at it and think about it as advertising. Spending money on advertising, because that's what you're doing. It's all it is. It's not anything other than advertising, basically. And when if you're buying stickers or coasters or whatever, the same thing. You're doing it to get people to remember your channel and to hopefully go to it and watch it. And then it's up to the content that you've got up there for them to look at as to if they're going to stay or not.
It's like going back to Ryan on PK Adventures. He's close to 17,000 subscribers. And Ryan Parker Studios, which he began not too long ago. We're talking a few months ago. it's already at 2.77 thousand subscribers. So,
Yeah.
you know, some of it works. Some is, like we said, there's no guarantee that you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff out of it, but work it out. You do what you can, and you put the amount that you can. Don't overdo it. Just don't go crazy either. And
don't think you're going to spend $100 on promotions on YouTube.
Yeah, don't do that either. No.
In a couple months, you're going to be making a couple $100 a month on it.
No.
Eddie says you might maybe be able to buy a cup of coffee after about 6 months.
Amen to that. Yes, all your pennies, put them together.
That's Trisha. Hey, Trisha.
Hi, yeah.
Appreciate you coming in. Hope you're doing good tonight.
And always keep an eye on what you're doing. I mean, you manage your own channel. Don't let anybody tell you how to do things to your own way, but you are responsible for your channel, so make sure you do the right things.
Yeah. And even whether you decide to do the promotions or not, or whatever you try to do, like Eddie said, do your own channel. The biggest thing I think is consistency. I think that's the biggest thing. I know I can see on my channel myself, when I'm consistent, and in times where I hadn't been consistent, it starts falling right off. If you get that consistency and get people accustomed to when you're going to be putting out videos, when you're going to be doing lives, when you're going to have shorts coming out, it's just kind of like you sitting at home and when your favorite show comes on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock, you're going to be watching. Well, that's the same thing with your YouTube. For your subscribers or followers that don't subscribe, whichever the case may be. And they're important also because they give you the watch hours and the interaction, even though they may not be subscribers. But as long as you keep that schedule, then they're going to keep watching and they're going to be there because they know when you're on. Well, if you're not consistent and you're just all over the place, they don't know when that, and so they're going to find somebody else or another channel or something else to do to fill that time spot, and you may not get them back. So just keep that consistency, and I guarantee you, as long as you're putting out good content and you get that consistency, regardless of promotions or not, you'll see some return on it. Let's see. Just advertising your channel. Yep. Let's see. Eddie gifted 5 memberships. Oh, he's showing off there. I see how. Let's see here.
I was hoping to give to people that are here in the chat and pick 5 people that are not. Ay.
Yeah, that's one thing. I wish that when you did memberships like that, whether you gift them yourself or people in the chat gift them, it would do people that
wait. Somebody did got lucky here in the chat. Cruising Complete. You got a free membership.
Okay.
Nice. Welcome to the studio, Barry.
Let's see.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I got Jean-Marc Boudreau, Cruising Complete, Orange Come Blog, Home Bartending with John, and Hammock Stock Coasters. long weird name, but hey, I'll take it. So yeah, out of the five, Barry's here. So congratulations.
Yeah. Well, that's good. All right, Barry, you got that. You got the free one, but you're gonna be hooked after that. You ain't gonna be able to give it up. You're gonna have to stay around.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. I mean,
and at the beginning of the month, I'll be giving another 5.
Yeah. Barry likes dancing cats. I mean, you get to see dancing cats if you're a member. They got little hats and little vests. I mean, they're cute.
Get to see Pebbles and Pickles doing their thing.
That's right. That's right. Let's see.
Right, Pickles? And she's here with me. No one. That's why you see me scratching my chest and all that and going like this. Because I found out a couple of weeks ago that I'm allergic to cats, but I am not getting rid of my kitties. No way. So every time we were talking, Pickles kept coming around and going, meow, 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 meow. So I kept rubbing her and rubbing her. And all of a sudden I'm touching my face. And then I'm like, I got the, it's not too bad. I do have an allergy, but it's not that bad. So
right. Well, hopefully it won't get bad.
See, Alice will get rid of me, but not the cats. So yeah.
So if one of you have to go, it's you, not the cats.
Yes. Yep. It will meet me getting out.
Well, too anytime you want to dabble into live streams, let us know. We'll pull you up on the show. You don't have to do one.
Keep telling her to take the dive and go for it.
Yeah. Just if you
obviously
you're thinking about it. Yeah, obviously you're thinking about it. So go ahead and do it. It's not going to get any easier. It's not going to get any harder. It's going to be the same. It actually the sooner you do it, the easier it'll be. So
at the beginning, I was very like I don't know when I kept putting it up. A couple of channels kept saying to me, just do it,
All right.
So of course I have a background on TV, so it was gonna be easy for me anyway. But for some reason, I just kept dragging the time and say, no. And when I finally did, that I think was in November, the first time I went live, and I did it on a tryout on a Thursday. It is showing up. I did that on a Thursday at noon. I gave it my first live a tryout. I said, well, I'd just be here for a half hour and then get out. 3.5 hours later, over 100 views. In back then, Cruz Bet, he's changed his name a few times now, but back then he was known as Cruz Bet, Mike Brian from Texas. He stayed with me the whole 3.5 hours, and it was like riding a bike. I felt so comfortable and into it. I started doing it every Thursday at noon, and eventually went to Fridays, later Fridays. And somehow Jeremy and Cheryl picked me up to do the Go Live together with them.
Right.
Then the morning quickie came around because I saw that there was a group of people waiting for Sheila Jennings in the morning. They're just hanging out for a half hour there. I say, that's the half hour I need to take over. Let me come up with a name for this get together and have everybody, busy chatting with me while Sheila Jennings get ready. So the morning quickie began, and now I'm everywhere. So it's been 3 years, three heavy, busy years.
Right.
Going out there. Now, Friday nights, I had the Usual Suspects. I was coming in at 9, but the match game is it was getting more popular than me, crossing over. To me, I said, wait a minute, it's time for me to move on. And so I went to Saturdays, and now Saturdays I'm there, 3-4 hours sometimes. So, yeah.
Sometimes longer.
Yes. If we're still awake, we're going to continue there for a while.
That's right. Yeah. And occasionally people on the panel will go to sleep but that's all right.
Yeah. I just put them back in the basement so they could keep napping, and we'll continue with whoever we have. So yeah.
That's right. Well, Danny says she really loves your shorts with you staring.
Oh. I do those once in a while.
Yeah.
Just a minute with Eddie.
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing. Just looking at a glare moment of peace or something. So, and he picks up stuff. So it's just amazing how sometimes the less thing you think of. Sometimes I put a short that I'm like, this video ain't gonna do nothing. Next day, wow, where the hell did I got this from? So yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that still amazes me. Stuff that you like, this ain't gonna do nothing, but it's up there. I'll just leave it, and it takes off. And then stuff that you think, man, this is great, this is gonna do good, is
and nope, it does not.
Yeah, that's right too. I mean, lives is actually probably the easiest thing you can do. You don't have to, like they're talking about, you don't have to do any editing or any of that stuff. Just get up here and interact with the chat, or if you got other people with you, to talk with the panel, and just forget about the camera. Don't think about that. How many people are looking at you or watching, because it's no different than the video you put up there. The same people are watching you in the video. It's just that you're doing it live now. But yeah, seriously,
you will have your lurkers and you have your trolls and everything in there. So just once you have mods, let the mods do the job, and just do your thing, and don't worry about it. It's like I say, like riding a bike.
Yeah. Just when you do go live, just make sure, like he was just saying, make a couple people some moderators so they can take care and watch the chat for those trolls and everything else. Somebody like Danny, she's got a wrench and she don't mind slinging it. And
she's hit me a few times myself. So in my own channel, I'm like, what the?
That's right. Knocks you off your own channel, but hey. Because you can't keep up with the chat by yourself if you're the only one in there as good as it needs to be. So just get you some mods and all that. But seriously, you want to come up here one night, just send us a message or something, and you can come up here with us, and that way you're not by yourself to start with. Don't mind doing that a bit in the world.
She's been doing a few lives on Sundays, So you just gotta get comfortable, set up a schedule, and then do it constantly. This way, people know when to expect to see you and stuff like that. So,
yeah. When you got a group on, you got a panel, it is a lot easier and fun. And, everybody has a good time. You can cut up with each other. That way you got somebody else that you can actually talk with and hear back, when it's just you, you're talking, and, the chat is responding back to you and talking to you, but you got to read it. You can't hear nothing. So you don't feel like you're by yourself. But, so let's see.
You got to if you're by yourself, you got to multitask. When you have some other people, you're able to, like on use the suspects, use that as an example. I got 9 other people within the panel, and they are going at it. And to tell you the truth, there's not even a topic. We just get together and ramble. And I keep an eye on the chat. I got other few people also keeping an eye on it. And I'm telling you, we're there, 3-4 hours, minimum 3 hours, easily. So
yes, that show is, I've said it before. It's basically like just a local bar. Everybody goes and hangs out, and we just go hang out and cut up and talk and carry on, and people in the chat, interact, and it's just a good fun time. Everybody relax and get together. Really, I mean, that's all it is.
That's all it is. Yeah,
and that's what people like about it.
Yeah, it's like Footy here is she does a lot of group cruises. So a lot of people come over to find out what groups are going, and happening. So that's what's helping her when it comes to that. By the time her show comes around, I'm ready for bed. So I missed a lot of it. Sometimes I'm there for the beginning. I hear the first few minutes, and then Monday to Friday, and that's one place where you can find who's doing a group cruise and when and where. Then you have other lives that are going on, happening with something else. I start in the morning, 6 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays with Jimmy. Cup of Joe morning, 6 a.m. So by the time we're done there, 7:30 usually. By the time we jumped into the morning quickie. It's I don't really have a theme for going on with morning quickie. We just we're getting there just to relax from coming from Jimmy, to like relax for a bit, chill out, and then at 8 o'clock we move on to the next. Either CME, Sealer Journeys, sometimes I stay a little longer and wait till 8:30 and cover that. I don't like leaving anybody hanging out, so I try to. There's nobody there. I try to stay and at least till 8:30 to cover for either Chet or Jen coming in at 8:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Then Monday night, lately, I've been working with Rick on his Texas Cruiser show. Tuesday nights here, I'm with you. Sometimes I cover with you on Wednesday nights. Then Saturday night with Mr. Suspect. So yeah, it's keeping me busy. But you get to see a bunch of stuff. That's why there's not much to like a topic per se in the morning quickie. I remember when I first got that show going, the pastor wanted to talk to me about it. Like, oh no, he says, some show that you have on YouTube in the mornings, the morning quickie. I'm like, oh, hold up.
He thought it was a different quickie.
Yeah, that quickie is that we get together, we have a cup of coffee and we chill. It is a quickie because it's only half hour. So he goes, oh, nothing bad or no, don't nothing like that. So YouTube will kick my out if I go the wrong way. So yes.
Yeah. Em, if I remember right, the dance parties that Vicky does is on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe, if I remember right.
Yes, usually Thursdays and Wednesdays. So yeah.
So let's see then.
Oh, wait a minute. She already has something set up for 1 p.m. on Sundays. All right.
I think that's something different. Yeah. So that's.
I have to take a look at it and add you to the weekend schedule.
Well, got it scheduled.
Nice.
All right.
I like that. I like ahead of time. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes. I like that.
Yeah. Make sure you get you a thumbnail out there so we can advertise it.
The day before. Yes. If I see it, I'll grab it and post it on my channel. I add you to the schedule that I do every day. Like right now, I have it almost done for tomorrow. Once we're out of here tonight, I go finish my schedule for tomorrow. So whoever's on Wednesday will be ready for it. So yes.
Yeah. Well, darn, Vicky, I hate you ain't gonna have one this week. Me and Eddie were gonna be up there. We had planned on coming to dance this Thursday. Oh, I hate that.
Me sit on my chair here.
Yeah.
That's all I could do.
I'm a pole dancer, so I just
Hey, pole dancer. All right.
just be a pole.
Getting dollar bills out. All right.
That's right.
We just got back from our cruise. He needs to load up some more bail money for the next one. So yeah, there you go.
That's right.
For sure. Ouch.
As soon as I figure out my GoPro 8 with my iPhone or iPad, we'll go live.
Okay.
All right.
Emily used to do lives with me on Friday nights, and then she just got scared and doesn't want to do them anymore. So I don't know. I tried to bring her on Saturday nights too, and she'll be in the chat flying away, but no, balls in the chat or no balls on the screen. So
she wants to stay in the chat and hide.
Yes,
of course she does look out for all of us while she's in there. So
I used to pick a lot on her back then. You see, getting a little tipsy and like, hey, what's going on? And then she'd be like, oh, don't be picking on me. Too late.
Let's see.
I've been watching videos. Anything to stay away.
I went around and did that dancing floor.
Danny, you got a front view too. You got to see it live.
Well, now you get to see. Now you'll get to see Ryan do pole dancing. He's got a new costume since his last cruise that he can wear. Tops it off.
Don't worry, Helen. Get him to do it and film it again. Oh, okay.
I have to tell him to make sure he brings a new hat. Yeah, he's a performer.
He likes it. He likes doing stuff like that.
Yeah, Lord.
I got to see them act in the Margarita Bill when we went to Cozumel. So I got a few videos that I got them, and it's like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm not doing anything. Don't mind me.
Yep, Ryan's gonna be on Foodie Time Friday.
Oh, watch out.
Is he gonna be talking about the food on the Virgin? Let's see. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, that's one. I'm still really wanting to get on MSC and give it a try, because I still think that's a good cruise. But I've done one Virgin before, and I got another one booked next year already.
Wow.
And I think Virgin is this. I think if more people would try Virgin, they would really like it. I'm not saying that would be their only cruise line that they would do. I mean, we like it. And it's right now anyway. It's not going to be our only cruise line. I don't think we'll have a only cruise line trying different ones all the time. But
yeah,
I think if more people go on it, more people will find out that they like Virgin Voyages, and it's a nice cruise, and it's not what they think it is, what they've heard in the beginning anyway. It's real laid back. So
one of these days, we're trying MSC. We're trying it on in June. Me and Alice.
Okay.
First one, so yes. Oh, Troublemaker's here too.
Yep.
The other troublemaker.
Hey, Scott. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. He's still
on.
I think he's on. Scott's on a cruise now.
It's right now, yeah, and I believe the Jubilee.
Yep. He's up there with Kendall, I reckon. Is it are you getting on the job training? Did you get that new position? Is that what?
Could you imagine?
There was 3 times more people on this Virgin cruise than our last one. Carnival was losing people.
I agree.
Yeah. So
I agree.
Well, yeah. Of course, we're well over our hour already, but tomorrow night on the news show, I'm going to talk more about this last cruise I was on and what really happened with the tech problem that Carnival had fleet wide.
Watch
how what all actually went on. I've seen a lot of other people putting stuff out there about what they heard happen and how it was and back and forth. Most of it has been somewhat accurate, but and not saying that on some of the other ships that it could have been different than it was on the one I was on. But I'm gonna let everybody know exactly how it actually was on our ship, and because it was basically a fleet wide
phenomenon
problem, and of course, like normal, it's anytime anybody is going to do scheduled maintenance on the tech stuff, is not going to go good. I know that's the way it was when I was still working, and anytime our IT team would push it, said they were going to be doing a scheduled maintenance, you knew that the next 24 hours was going to be hectic because half the stuff wasn't going to work.
Yep. Usually does.
Yeah. MSC in November. All right.
Nice.
Troublemaker.
True. I agree with that. Yes.
But Danny, you're supposed to be his manager. Well, so
yeah, that's right. Keep
an
eye on your boy there.
Make him act right. What was she said? Okay, sub stay, engage and watch. Yes, so far, and yes.
He just got back. Let him, give him a few days here.
Yeah, the promotions helped. I think the shorts helped. So far, the stub count's still climbing. And and getting engagement, and watch hours are increasing, along with it. So,
Yep.
and I am gonna have
keep pushing it. Yeah.
I am gonna put out. I ain't sure if I'm gonna do. I may wind up doing this in a short, and also having it in a long video. But I did try the chicken wings from the Blue Iguana on this ship, and I tried to see if I could eat them like Scott does. And so we filmed that. So I'm gonna put that out to see if I was successful or not. Yeah, that was just one of them things. I was sitting there getting ready to try. I said, wait a minute, I'm gonna see if I can do it like Scott does. so Scott, the only promotion I've done was a 2-week promotion for $25. So that, in combination with other things, is what pushed me over to 1,000.
Yep, there you go.
So different every day, every week.
Sounds like a personal problem, Emilia.
That ain't what I was checking. There you go. It's a hard job. That's why I want to. It's about a hamster wheel. We just got to tighten up on it.
He'll like that stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It doesn't cost $25. It's how much you want to put in.
Yeah.
You have the control of it.
Yeah. You put in whatever. When you first do it, it's like I said, it's going to default to like $200 for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Don't hit okay, because then you get charged $200.
Yeah. And it's whatever the dollar amount you select is spread out over that time period that you select. It's not per day or anything like that. So like I did $25 and it was spread out over 2 weeks. So one day they may use 75 cents. The next day they may use $5. It's just all depends. It's not the same each day.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Y'all assume I was here from the beginning, lurking. Is Lizzie's job.
He's here since yesterday.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm on the Carnival Mardi Gras. All right.
Excuse me.
So you and Kendall couldn't be on the same ship then. So that's what that meant. Bullseye has a new page for entree.
Steak. Well, enjoy it, because I can hardly have it anymore. So yes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the little secret about the chicken wings from the Blue Iguana. They have different packages you can get. And I just trying it out. It was supposed to be 6 wings, and it was like $6. So $1 a wing, which is cheap compared to where you go anywhere at home and get them. But I didn't get 6 wings. I got like 8 or 10. I mean, and they were good. They were good. So they're I would encourage
I bet you he's craving wings now.
Yeah. So which, I mean, they got wings on that ship that Scott's on. So he could go get some wings and do another video about how to eat them. So if I didn't want able to make it work, I might need another instructional video. It's got to warm up just a little bit more, Scott. A little bit more. We'll get into springtime and then we'll go back to shirtless.
Ay.
Too, Brian, I think a lot of people use Canva to make a lot of stuff. But there's all kinds of programs out there you can use. There's companies that you can pay a little bit of money and they'll make logos. So it's kind of like the promotion thing. It's what you want to put into it and how comfortable you are with doing your own graphics like that. I know my original one I actually paid for, but I've tweaked it, using Canva and different other things since then.
I'm gonna do something here with the Cruise Tubers logo.
All right. Let's see. 25 is 25. All right, Scott, you only get one nip for 25. So if you want both, you got 50.
There you go. So yeah, you can make your money back.
Let's see. There's Trish says she used, was it Fiverr to do her logo.
See, I did my own. I've been little by little changing it. The last one I did, I went into Canva, made some changes to it, and then I went through ChatGPT. That's the latest I have one right now.
Right. Let's see. Right. Yeah, the AI, and if you want to, I do Canva. I haven't really used the AI in Canva because I just hadn't. But I have done some stuff with ChatGPT. Also, Gemini and Google use that to do some stuff. So any of those that you can play with and just play around with it. Mm-hmm. And you can actually go in Canva if you got your logo in Canva. You can take it and then you can upload that into ChatGPT and ask it to change it around and suggest things, and it'll change it around for you, the one you already got. It'll add to or whatnot. Shit-faced interview series. Oh, see, that's I might have to play with that one myself.
Hey,
try to make that one. Well, that's what we use Canva for, Scott, to make thumbnails out of nothing.
Let's see. I'm playing around with it. I send it here through a few things that I use. Let's see what the final product is, and I'll show it off.
All right.
Okay, it's creating the image now. I'm going through chat. I went to took a picture of his logo. I sent it to my messenger. Messenger sent it to my downloads. I put it on ChatGPT now, and I'm working on it. Let's see what comes out.
Scott, I agree with you on that. I think some of the better stuff actually is, people they spend the time in whatever software they use to make it, and then some people that's all they're doing is AI. And I mean, you can tell the difference. I do think that AI's got a place, and it's fun to mess with and to mess with people.
Yeah.
If I hadn't done it, Eddie still wouldn't be a pimp. But yeah, I think with AI in general, not just for what we use, but in general, at some point, if it keeps going, what happens when it messes up? Because nobody's going to be smart enough or understand how to do anything without AI. Just like kids in school now, and they're able to use AI to write papers. They're able to use.
A lot of these kids don't know how to read a clock. You put You give them the clock with the arrows, and they're like, I don't know what I'm looking at. You write cursive. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll be able to take over the world one day. That'll be the secret. We can just write in cursive what we're going to do,
Yep.
and they won't be able to figure it out.
Amen to that. I wanna, if you don't mind, showing the screen here. It's not much of a difference on it, but to give them an idea, is from your regular one to the one now. Now you could, in the description underneath, you could put more stuff. You know, you want a different shape, you want a different letters, and keep playing with it until you get something you really like. Then you could save it, go to Pixlr or Canva, and take the background off. And then you can put it in a bunch of other places. This one I was just saying, cartoon this logo, keeping same colors and title. And that's what it did. It just kind of made it a little bit more flexible, but still kind of the same logo. Now you can play with it and do more stuff to it. You know, it all depends on how much you want to do to it. So,
all right, Scott, have a good night. Enjoy your cruise, brother. We'll see you later on when you get back. Appreciate you being here. I only said Eddie.
Hello. Yeah, behave. Yeah, right. Okay. Oh my Lord, you're sending the wrong person.
Well, we got to get off here, so I don't want to get it started now. Lord.
Yep.
Lord. That's Alice's job to keep you straight in.
Poor lady, she worked a lot today, so she's out there in the living room doing who knows what.
All right.
So
all right. Well, I think our hour's about up.
Sherman will continue tomorrow with the other two, with his other two twins,
That's
Mr.
right.
Rick and Uncle Dave tomorrow. So yes, keep an eye for that at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow evening. So yes, check them out.
Right. And Eddie, if you want to be there tomorrow night, I can add you. Or I didn't know if you want to take a break, if you'd had enough for 2 weeks. So
you could add me if you want. So it's completely up to you, sir.
So because we'll
I like to pick on Rick so much as I get. So
oh yeah, well I'll add you on it and send you the link tonight or tomorrow. So
thank you,
we
sir.
can get there and
Much appreciated that you're bringing me in and letting me hang out with you guys.
oh yeah, no, we enjoy it.
You know, and the sad thing is that I'm the second oldest in the whole group. Rick is first and then me.
All right.
What the hell did that happen?
Yeah.
But I look the youngest, so which is a good thing.
Well, I mean, you know, you're the eye candy, so
Hey, bada bing, bada boom.
so
Where do I send you the money at? Who do I write the check to?
yeah. So, but all right, well, all right, we'll get right and get out of here, and we'll go find something to eat and try to keep working to get. That's the only thing about when you leave on vacation.
Oh yeah,
when you get back,
you're back. You got a lot of crap to
catch up on everything, and whew.
Yep.
So,
you got that right.
but, yeah.
Don't be jealous, Danny. Don't be jealous.
So,
all right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right, see everybody tomorrow. Appreciate everybody coming in. Have a good night. Stay warm, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.